It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lions and the Buccaneers, and it's coming up next.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Hi again. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Getting the block in the back. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 14 carries, 52 yards.
It was a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 3rd and 6. Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the man out of his service academy, their rookie quarterback out of Air Force.
And I can't imagine that week 1 was anything except a whirlwind for this young man. A few bright spots in the opener, but as expected, a few rookie mistakes as well. Let's find out if he learned from them, and we'll show some progress and improvement starting here in week 2.
They'll start on the ground with Irving. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
First down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Ready up. Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete to White. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Complete to Wright. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Brock Wright, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Check go.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or... But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Bucs now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Quick throw there is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half, relatively small. But they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And take it right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Lions will take over. In motion goes the tight end. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and a yard.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Buccaneers, 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And quickly they get to the line. They'll throw now on the final play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback headed out for this next one. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they... behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Head to 60.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That's good. For the Buccaneers.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Evans has it left side.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go, Reed, go.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Goff now looking to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. We'll get this up to about the 44.
In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Goff. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 44-yard line. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. He's got it to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back now in Tampa. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Montgomery. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Value three.
Out of the gun, Goff.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hold on. Cut.
Gibbs straight ahead. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Back to throw, Goff. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Here's Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
DC. 76, help. 76. 76.
To throw is Goff.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, set.
He'll drop to throw.
Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this. Times in this game, offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
60, 60, check out.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
2nd and 7.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Lions, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.